Yo, what's up guys? Now, real quick before I start this video, I gotta wish my boy Mono a happy birthday. Happy birthday, dude. I prepare a little thing for you. I'm gonna do a thing. You're gonna love it. Happy birthday! You're turning 20 something, bro, but you still live at home. Happy birthday. No, fuck, shit. It's over. Anyway. Now that that's over, this video. Let's fucking damn it. Let's just go to the video. In life, you have choices, like what clothes to wear, what music to listen to, what YouTubers to subscribe to, But most importantly is of course what animes to watch, because there is a lot of different anime out there, and a lot of different kinds of anime. You got your action, adventure, comedy, drama, slice of life, fantasy,
fanatic, supernatural, horror, mystery, psychological, romance, sci-fi, cyberpunk, games, ecchi, demons, harem, josei, martial arts kits, historical hentai,
hentai. Okay, then I guess that's a genre. Fucking isekai,
military, mecha, music, parody, police, post-apocalyptic, reverse harem, school, seinen, soju, sojuai, shonen, shonenai, space, sports, superpower, tragedy, vampire, yuri, and
yaoi. Fucking. This just goes to show that there are a shit ton of anime out there, and it is not for everyone. Time and time again I've heard the phrase, if you want to watch a good anime, you should watch blank. And I mean, that's just wrong. I mean, there's not just good anime and bad anime, it's entirely subjective, which is why you should say, if you want to watch a good excuse me, if you want to watch a good horror anime or a good slice of life. This is just to say that the anime I'm about to recommend certainly isn't for everyone. It's very slow paced, doesn't have a lot of action or big fight sequences, yet it's one of my favorite animes of all time. Sakura so no Pet na Kanojo. Yes, that's the Japanese name. Yes, I'm a weeb. No, I'm not gonna say the fucking English name, it's fucking stupid. It's a fantastic anime about a young boy, presumably in college, who gets put in basically the autistic dorm, right? Because he refuses to get rid of stray cats living in his room. You know, he's a good guy. So he makes his goal to escape Sakura-su. You know, that's the autistic dorm. It's called Sakura-so. And soon after he moves in, there's a new strange girl who moves in as well, and so on and so on. You know, that's kind of the spoiler-free resume of the anime, and of course, like, a lot more happens later on, a lot of drama and romance, and you know, but that's just the overall setting of the anime. Now, I don't want to sit here and give you guys a chronological resume of the entire fucking anime. I'm just going to talk about the goods and the bads, and then you can go watch it yourself. I mean, preferably you should watch it before you watch this video, because I'm probably going to spoil some stuff. Let's be honest. I have no self-control. I'm going to spoil some stuff, dude. Just close the door. There we go. This is a very grounded anime, which presents some very real problems to the viewer. The main ones being finding your way in life, talented people versus normal people, and does hard work really pay off? These themes are presented via various characters, like the main character Sorata, who has to find a job. You know, he has to know what he wants to do with his life while still staying true to himself and his friends. So he makes applications and works his ass off to become a game developer, only to have everything come crashing down as reality settles in that not everyone is talented and hard work does not always pay off, and he is rejected again and again. The viewer cares about these problems, not only because of the characters representing of them, but because of how deeply relatable they are for anyone between the ages of 16 to 29. Trying to find your way in life, working hard and failing, looking up to talented individuals but never being able to reach their potential, it's all extremely relatable for a teenager. And it's these themes which keeps you watching, keeps you intrigued as to how they'll handle them. Now, the main character Sorata has a very interesting dynamic with his friend and inevitable crush, Sheena. Sorata is a very ordinary guy, which means that he has to work hard to get anywhere in life. He pulls all-nighters, he busts his ass off just to get into game design. On the other hand, there's Sheena, who's such a talented artist, she doesn't even have to work hard at all. Now, it might seem like Sheena is better off, but in fact she's lacking something which seems like basic stuff to Sarata. She has little to no social skills. And this is done to show that even those super talented, amazing people who seem to have it all, even they struggle, and they usually don't have it all. The point is to remind the viewers to appreciate what they have. Even if you don't have that perfect job or go to that perfect school, you still have friends and family who love you, and some people might not have that. Now, the character Ayama is a hard-working young girl who's trying to balance school, 3 different jobs, and hopefully a voice acting career. She works extremely hard and is often found at a breaking point, but she persists to prove to herself and her parents and everyone that hard work does pay off. She has this idea that she has to do everything on her own and that she can't get help because that's being weak, but by the end of the anime she realizes that getting help doesn't mean you're weak. Being able to receive help from others is a wonderful thing, and none of us could get anywhere in life if we didn't help each other. The music in Sakura So. I mean, like, if you thought for a second that my favorite anime of all time wouldn't have amazing music, you must be some kind of fucking comedy guy, dude. Both opening and ending themes are amazing. The opening themes are fun, they're bright, they're cheerful, they do a great job representing the atmosphere of the anime. You know, the first end theme is one of my favorite themes from the whole anime, not because I can play it on piano, but it's just so good. It's fast-paced, upbeat, but also has like an underlying somberness to it. The second end theme though, holy crap. I mean, I'm not saying it's a better end theme than the first one, but I mean when it comes on, I go ham every single time, you know, it gets on, I'm like, oh shit, here we go. It's not necessarily a better end theme for this anime, but it's a better end theme in regards of what an end theme should look and sound like. Now, the composer for this anime is a fucking genius. The opening and end themes are not only used in the end and opening, but there are also acoustic versions of both, which is fucking brilliant. They're scattered throughout the anime, and they have the exact same melody except one is on guitar and one is on piano. It's a trick used in a lot of films where the director puts in something for the viewer to recognize, so when they do, they'll feel smart and good about themselves and the movie. I think it's super creative. It's nothing like I've ever seen in another anime before, and honestly, both those acoustic versions are fucking tearjerkers. Now, before we get to talk about the climax of this anime, let me just take a moment to talk about
the bad stuff. The bad stuff. The things which happen to be bad.
Sakura So is dominated by classic anime jokes like, "Oh, a girl touched my penis, or "There's a naked chick in my dorm room, what?" Or my favorite, "Oh, Nietzsche looked at my skirt, baka." There's even a running gag where the main character wakes up with girl's ass in his face. Sometimes it's a pussy, I mean it still counts though. I can see why these types of cliche anime baka jokes could seem off-putting to some people, and trust me, some of them really are cringy. But if you can manage to look past those and focus on the character relations and the well-structured, very relatable themes, then there's definitely something to love in this anime. Right before the climax of this anime, there's a scene with Sarata and Ayuma, which is very dear to my heart. A few episodes prior to this, Ayuma failed her entrance exam at the voice acting school. At the time she seemed completely unfazed by this, but then suddenly she just starts crying in class. She runs out into the rain, and as Sarata runs after her, he gets a call from his manager at the game design thing he's been doing. As it turns out, his game got rejected in favor of a different rhythm game. Sarata finds Ayuma standing under a tree crying in the pouring rain, and they talk and hug. This scene is fucking heartbreaking. After working so hard and wanting to prove to themselves and each other that hard work does pay off, and that you don't have to be like Sheena to get somewhere in life, they both fucking fail, and while being unbearably close to succeeding. Sadistic as it sounds, I would have loved if the anime just ended like this, to show that it doesn't always work out, and there isn't always a happy ending in real life.
自分の力の及ばないところで自分の未来が決まってしまう。どれだけ努力しても変えられないものがある。理不尽ですよね。簡単に納得しなくていいんです。でも社会にはそうした理不尽が溢れているんです。
Of course, it doesn't end like that. By the end, everything works out and everyone is happy and well, but, you know, would have been a more effective way of delivering a message in my opinion. The first time I watched this anime, I was 14, and I had a very different view on it back then. I still liked it as much as I do now, but back when I was 14, I didn't recognize these strong, serious themes the anime had. I simply thought it was an anime about friendship. My point is that this is the anime that keeps giving. No matter how many times you see it, no matter how many times you return to it, you keep discovering new parts of it that you didn't see before. Personally, this anime means a lot to me. I feel a deep connection to some of the characters, and they serve as a representation of my own friendships. I think this is an anime everyone needs to watch at least once in their life. Even if it might be cringy at times and have unfunny jokes, it's filled with so much love and carries a strong message about determination, perseverance, and friendship. It will hurt you, it will make you laugh, and it might even make you cry. But it's definitely worth your time.